Am I the a-hole for not telling my friend I'm black? I 25M, am biracial but pass for white. I have pale skin, B1 dirty blonde hair, and overall don't look black at all. I've never spoken about being biracial because it never occurred to me that I need to. It's not something I ever think about. However, in the 9th grade, I made a black friend. We'd always been very close, but I never talked about my background or anything because it, again, didn't occur to me to. So she'd never been over to my house or anything. She was back in town, so I invited her over to catch up. She got along great with my family, but also took me aside to tell me she didn't see that coming. I asked her what she meant, and she said she didn't know I was black. I told her I didn't really think to tell her in advance that I'm black, and she said, I mean, it's kind of a weird thing to not tell your best friend. I told her that I just don't tell people a lot of things in general, and she said she'd like if I opened up about myself more and that I could trust her. I said once again that I just didn't think to tell anybody. She said goodbye to all of us, and I asked my family who was in the wrong. They all sided with her and said that if I consider her my best friend, I need to tell her these things. Am I the a-hole? I'm an INTJ, so I tend to not really talk about myself. I'm not ashamed to be black. I just don't see the point in talking about my genetics to random people. Edit 1. My brother found this somehow and had this to say. It doesn't matter how AITA feels. They don't know you like we do. You have a big problem with communication, and if everybody in the real world thinks you're in the wrong, it's because you are. Reddit isn't real life. Edit 2. Thank you everybody for your responses. Somebody asked if I have autism. I do, but it's not something I particularly advertise. If my family asked if I had autism, I'd say yes. If my friend asked if I was black, I'd say yes. I can understand her being surprised about my background. Since I have absolutely no black features, despite my DNA test saying I'm about 40% African, with the rest being white and a smidge of indigenous. Edit 3. My family has asked me to take down this post, and they say they're upset that I didn't tell them I have autism. However, I'm getting very insightful responses, so I'll be keeping this post up. I do agree with the vast majority of comments that I'm not particularly obligated to tell anybody anything about me, no matter how close I feel to them. However, it's not something I do on purpose. I just don't think to tell people things sometimes. Edit 4. I'll be heading out now to catch up on a series I read. Thank you everybody for your judgments, aside from the weirdo who said I should call everybody the N-word. I'm not sure why that pointless comment is still there.